Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hey, Naija. The more I'm trying to tell people what to do, the more they think they cannot do it. You have to know, the issue is not to be saying I want to fight for anybody, because the more you want to fight for everybody or for some people, the more they make it so difficult for you to do. So what we need in Nigeria right now is building up enlightenment and training people how to fight for themselves or how to fight for other people. I think that is what we need right now. My name is Comrade Pralarg International from Pralarg International. Pralarg International is the acronym for Prisons Rehabilitation and Law Abiding Organization International. Organization based in Nigeria and also in the US. And we have members and volunteers across the world. In Nigeria, people are building up from Port Harcourt to Nasarawa to Kaduna. They are calling for membership and to become a volunteer of Pralarg International. But it's so difficult to become a Pralarg member because there are things we will not condone from you. There are things you have to change personally, your behavior or your beliefs. If you can change all that and step in the right direction, then you are good to go. But if not, if you use the organization status to intimidate anybody, especially to extort people, we will prosecute you. Personally, organization will prosecute you. There is a case of police brutality. I will let you to watch the scenario. The same. It happens, I think, between 13 or 15 December 2021. We'll hear from the victim and the step we have taken. Then I've spoke with the PPRO, SP Kontongs Bello S concerning this matter. And our request, I'll come back to you. Watch the video now.
Officer, don't try that. Officer, don't try that. Don't try that nonsense. You like that. Try it. I'll kill you. Officer, you look at me. They back. Don't try me. The guy. Okay, me. It's okay now. I'll cover you. Get back. It's okay. It's okay now. That will never do you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can do it. You don't do. You don't do that. You don't do that. Where you? Go back to the house. Go punish your fire, man. You don't man. I'll blow up. I'll kill you. You don't man. Don't fire your fire, man. I mean, you get the motor. What are they saying? You see me? It's not that police. You don't sound like talking. You don't know me. I'll kill you. See, I'll kill you.
Like I said, you will learn by fire by force. And if you are not ready to learn, then accept to be a slave in your own country. But if you are ready to learn, you are welcome. One thing I want you to know. Before a police officer will carry a gun to fire, there are rules. There are rules guiding firing. There are rules in the law guiding taking your gun and to fire. And our request is very simple, very, very simple. And I want you all to help me in this. You see the picture. You already see the picture of the person. And we also see the reply of the police headquarters in Abuja concerning this matter. And I will also equally read my conversation with the PPRO to you. But let's do that first before I tell you our own request. Before I tell you our own request. It's very simple. But when someone sent me this video, he said, please do something about this. Then they gave me a contact. Someone called me from South Africa and said, what's your reaction concerning this video? Thank you, sir. I said, this video is old. I think I've seen something like this. I don't want to be repeating issue. Like if the an incident has happened some few years ago, I don't want to take it again like it just happened. So I told that person, I said, I think this video is old. Then another person sent the same video to me on Messenger on Facebook. I said, can you get me the contact of the person this happened to? And from one contact to another, they gave me his contact. And I want you to listen to what he said.
When returning back from Lagos with my friend, the guy you saw in the video is my friend. We were both, and the other girl on red shirt, she is also a friend of ours, but not really a close friend. So on our way returning back from Lagos, we encountered this close to Benin. These guys are the last people at the checking point before the last checkpoint when you get to Benin, just close to it, between Ofosu, kind of after Igbenedion, Okada, those side. Then we were stopped by these officers, so they said, okay, we should park, and we parked. If you watch closely, you will see that the man on blue sleeve, which was our driver, the man, we all entered the public vehicle. This was the man that picked us. So he picked us from Ibadan. So he said he was heading to Benin. So we followed him to Benin, and close to Benin, it was what happened. And after, so as I was checking his documents, so all of a sudden, this officer, this one that shot the lady, he was not saying harassing her. He was saying the girl should check in between her legs if she's not hiding all those drugs, all those stuff. They were not giving an example of people that used to hide drugs and stuff like that. The girl. So when we came back, because my other friend went into the bush to ease himself. So when we came back, we were now seeing some harassment. So that was when we told the officer that it's not right for you to be putting your hand inside the lady purse. At least you ask her to offload the stuff inside the purse and show you what inside the purse. So the next thing, he said the girl is prostitute, that these are the kind of girls that hide drugs, because he was trying to sweet talk the girl. The girl is not giving him a listening ear. So that got him annoyed, and because of the way we spoke to him, we told him that it's not right for a police officer to be searching a female lady's bag. At least there's a way you can tell her to offload the things by herself. So due to the fact that we've spoken that way, and because he has seen that there is nobody around, so the next thing is he got angry, because this officer in person is smelling alcohol. You understand? He was smelling alcohol. So I believe that was the reason that made him got angry, because there's nothing there. Why the lady on black got angry is because they were trying to harass her. Like, they were just looking at her. So she was not like, why people looking between my legs as if I put something for there. She was there. She was not feeling comfortable with the way they were looking at her. So then maybe that was the reason the guy got angry. And the next thing he said he's going to fire every one of us. That There's nobody here that will do anything because it's adhered, and once he kill one person, he's going to kill everybody. So at this moment, I knew something was going to get very mad. So that was when I took my phone out and I started videoing without the officers aware that this was what I was doing. So even when this guy was shooting, this officer that was holding his stick was using this stick to hit the girl on her buttocks. He hit her twice. So I was like, officer, I was one that even shouted, officer, you're looking at her. The other one just felt nobody is here, they can't do anything. He said the girl deserved to die. One of them said that word. So at that moment I was scared. So I just had to video the whole scenario. It was not really something big. It was just as if, because we tried to stop him from searching this lady's bag, because we told him that he stopped.
Yeah, we discussed, and this is actually concerning what happened. Then we said some other thing, and I said, can you get the rest of the people in case they need you at the police headquarters in Edo State? You need to put down your own statement. But before then, let me contact the PPRO. And I messaged the PPRO. This is my message. Do you need the victims to come and testify, or you don't need them in this case? Do you need their statements or not? The PPRO said, the video is evidence enough. They have already made confessional statements and will undergo through administrative trials. I believe so. And subsequently their punishment. Then I asked one last question, the main question, and the same thing I'm going to request from you. If you support, say, yeah, that's what we want. I said, is it possible for the officer, or can we request that the officer be transferred to a department where he will not be assigned a gun again throughout his service years in the service? Considering his attitude in handling gun to prevent future occurrence. And the PPRO said that will be determined by the authority, and his trial will also involve psychological tests. It is too early to say that. So, okay. And I said, I will believe the police authority know, okay, the people are still, typing. I will believe the police authorities knows what's best to do on his case. And I say, thanks. I will continue to follow up the case until its logical conclusion. If I have any other issue or case, I will let you know. One of the victims, especially the one he and his colleagues beat, said she landed in hospital for treatment. I will let you know our decision on her request, if she is really going to pursue that legally or not. Thanks for your time. So the police PRO in Delta Edo State is SP Kontongs Bello S. That is my request. People of Nigeria, it is time to put to determine who needs to guide us. If an officer under provocation, there is not even provocation, I can say under the influence of alcohol, can go like that and fire, and then it is a taboo. It is before. See, if you read justification of firearm, I want all of you, this is a learning platform. On your Google, just type justification of firearm. It is in the book. It is when they went to the training, they teach them this. In fact, it's part of the thing they have to ring into their bell, into their head. When are you justified to fire? Number one, there is no warning shot. You must not fire to warn. Because if you fire, there are process that follows before and after firing. You are not, they always say to the military that you only cock when you are ready to kill. Before you cock your gun, be ready that you are going to kill. So cocking your gun is as bad as firing. In the law, in the courts, in the criminal justice, cocking your gun at me, you don't fire, you just cock the gun. There is implication for that. Talk more of firing. At the time of firing, this you can only control firing. You cannot control where the bullet is going. So that is why we are treating this case like he has killed a lot of people. And this is our request. Number one, justification of what does the justification of firearm means? That on one conditions, on some condition, you can fire your gun. Number one, when your life is at risk, or the life of other person is at risk, and there is no how under this level you can control that, you can save yourself or other people, except to fire. One condition, you can fire. Number two, when someone in your custody, a criminal you have arrested, a criminal that has a life imprisonment on his head, a criminal that is facing capital offense, maybe robbery, arson, that we can say confirm a real criminal, even if he has not gone through litigation. But this person, like this person has killed a lot of people, he has robbed, now the police arrest him and he's about to escape. And in fact, he is escaping. And they run after, they pursue, and they realize that there is no other way this person can be arrested other than to fire. Then you can fire. Third, when there is a riot, and the riot, a kind of a destroying of government property is ongoing. They destroying government property, and then this is a riot that can, take people's life. In the law in Nigeria, they give them the right, justification to fire. What are that ones? Justification of firearm. And that's the only thing I can still remember right now. I think it's about 4 or 5. Sir, only on that. Remember, justification to fire new. I'm not saying justification to kill. And then on the last part, they said, all your firing must not to kill, but to maim. Police, under no circumstances you are allowed to fire to kill. Now, what is the justification for this officer for what he did? Under slight provocation. If the military in the war front, they have rules of engagement, go and read that one too. Rules of engagement. The military at the war front cannot kill anyone that is not engaging them in gun battle. You are going there and the opposite are firing at the point they drop your gun and they raise their hand, or even turn back, and you fired at that person, you have committed murder, and you will be treated like that. That's one of the rules of engagement. These are things every one of us should learn by heart. Tell the police, or you know the rules that guide them in using their firearm. And if anytime we see a police officer that cannot control his anger, his emotion, while holding gun, that person is a murderer, whether he has done it or not. So we are not going to take this lightly. And like my request to the PPRO, this person is either they transfer him to a traffic warden section. It should not be assigned. If they don't ease him out of the service right now, he should not never be trusted with a gun for the rest of his service year till he retired or resigned. If only they still do transfer of service, I would have requested, if it was that time when they do transfer of service, I would have requested that he be transferred to the military. Let him go and face Boko Haram. But even if he's in the Boko Haram section or the military, we still have rules and rules of engagement in that section too. And this one is not just right for him to handle rifle again. You have his picture already. Whether police go through trial or not, our request as a people, don't ever put this guy on our road again. He's a potential killer. Don't ever put this guy on our road again. You have his picture, and I want this program to be shared to everybody on the planet Earth. Oh no, sorry, everybody in Nigeria. Hold this picture. In fact, you can use it as just keep his picture anywhere you see him on the road. Then we'll make our own request again. We don't want him on our road. And if they do, maybe they don't put him on the road and they put him on other assignments. And if he killed anybody, we'll hold the Nigerian government and the police authority on ransom. We hold them responsible, sorry. We'll hold them responsible. We will hold them responsible. This person, what is his name? Jude Ogudu something, must not be assigned rifle, gun again in all his service year with the police. No more assign a rifle for him for the rest of his service with the police. And he should not be on the road again. If he wants to be on the road, he has to be traffic warden. It is high time we are proactive in what we are doing in Nigeria. It's high time we protect people. We actually physically and spiritually protect people from, unnecessary dying. This person cannot control his anger. You don't even see anything that provoke you. You are provoked. What if you are now provoked? So that's our question, and that's our reply and our request. And if in the comment section, I want you, if you support, and if you don't support that, please let us know. And concerning all the victims, Emmanuel, you did right. Thank you for recording this. And like we discussed, you earn our membership. Automatically, I've given you the membership of this great organization free of charge. And I will give you everything, the training you needed. You told me how they smashed your phone before, how you slept in the cell. You don't need to do all that. There's a key to all of these things. And I blame all of you, the skit makers. If something is wrong in Nigerian context, and we are trying to control it, and the next thing all your skits now, Somebody is wearing uniform. He come down. Your girlfriend beat him. You take him to get barrack. You continue to give us wrong information, and you continue to give this guy the right to continue to enslave their own countrymen. And the mentality of oppress. Somebody will become. You are just ordinary person now in the community. A moment you become a military man, when you are going through your training, did something in your head is, the scenario you are seeing the picture. When I wear my uniform, I'll go home. Anybody, all those small boys in mine, I will show them I'm now a military man. I will deal with them. I will do that. That mentality is there. Let's change that, and we'll continue to change it with you or without you. Skit makers, please change your all this where you from. Oh, everybody and it's a military son, military daughter, military wife. Even military wife now has become the king in the community. And the husband too. Take rifle from a government property and take it to just go and shoot just to prove what? Stupid. You are crazy. It means you have something on your head. When someone is crazy, when you are mad, you will not do according to a normal person in the community. And when you are mad, you are supposed to be taken out from the community and put in a psychiatric home so that they can control your mental instability. So anybody doing that, it means they are insane and lost their sanity. So once again, this is Pralarg International. My name is Comrade Pralijana Kiumiolayemi, and my phone number is +1. And then all these people asking me, your number, your contacts. Don't you watch my video? Don't you see what I write there? I tag my number there. I'm not hiding my number. On WhatsApp, click it. You'll be directed to my WhatsApp. I will say it again. +1 862 367 4024. Add it to your WhatsApp and message. Stop. I'm tired of typing. Your number, please. You know my number already. Contact me and I will respond immediately. If I don't respond, send your voice note. So concerning this case, we are still ongoing. We want to know if these people want us to sue the police. I want to know if they really want us to sue the police, and then the issue of police, Nigerian police is something else. Even if you sue them, they offer you, the courts eventually judge and say they should give you 100 million. Police will not pay. See, if you know what to do to contribute to Nigeria, physically, spiritual, everything, I want you to contact me. It's high time we change this madness in Nigeria. You want to you have passion to contribute to your community, whether through activism, financial commitment, whatever, contact me. High time we stop just talking and act. This right time is now. This right time is now. All right? The right time is now. I posted something I said, if police ask you of money, can I have a receipt? Oh, you want to die? You want to kill? They will shop spy. It's irritating. These are things the young, the members, Pralargians do on a daily basis. How you want to kill them? You want to start killing people? That's mentality. That's slavery statement. That's why I said it's very difficult to fight for Nigerians. God will help you. Bye-bye.